You are welcome to HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. While the media has greatly supported the movement against R. Kelly, doing whatever is possible to make sure only anti-Kelly testimonies are heard, while suppressing any pro-Kelly advocacy and lending a hand to the enemy, it turns out there is a very important testimony which was made by a rapper-turned-defense witness by the name Donny Ram. A testimony powerful enough to exonerate the R&B King from some of the charges that were placed against him in New York. Donny Ram was indeed a breath of fresh air during the New York trial, when it looked like everyone else was against R. Kelly, some trying to extort him, others hoping to send him to prison. The rapper did make his mark when he stood by Robert all the way, and choosing to speak the truth regardless of what repercussions he was likely to face for doing this. During this period, there was a lot of pressure from the Me Too movement, combined with all the lies told by Dream Hampton's surviving R. Kelly docuseries, but Donny Ram did not hesitate to say what he had actually seen during the time he worked with R. Kelly as an unpaid intern. According to Donny Ram, while pursuing his career in rap, he had to spend over a decade inside R. Kelly's world. He told the news reporter how he saw everything, from international tours, to studio works, and of course was also able to see R. Kelly's interactions with his live-in girlfriends. In his own words, Ram confidently said, "I was there and saw nobody chained up, or locked behind closed doors as alleged." The only things Ram says he saw was R. Kelly give these women a great time, taking them to the movies, and on dinners to catch something to eat. Ram adds that R. Kelly was a very respectful man to these women, that he would go as far as standing up when they walked in. And that was the culture.
I kept quiet until today. I was there. Nobody's chained up, nobody's locked behind locked doors. I observed him taking, them to the movies, out to eat. He would never sit down, he would always stand up when they walked in.
Why the prosecution was trying to portray the image that R. Kelly is a predator who uses power and fame to engage with these women, Ram does not understand. In addition to what he saw when he was with R. Kelly, no one was being abused like they all claim. The women who were living in R. Kelly's mansion did live there at their own will and not at any one time were they forced to stay. Considering none of these women ever approached Ram or any other person that came to the house seeking to help to be rescued from the alleged abuse, he had no reason to believe that they had any issue with R. Kelly's behavior like they now suggest. No wonder some of them remained in his Trump Tower apartment even after R. Kelly has been arrested. They were happy, of age, and enjoying a dream life with R. Kelly, Ram testified. To see that it is these same women pointing a finger at the person that took great care of them does bother Donny Ram so much. Why can't they just speak the truth? He asked. In his words he said, "I kept quiet for a long time until I felt that if I didn't say anything, they will get away with extorting an innocent man and burying him alive for one mistake, loving and caring for them." Donny Ram said all this emphasizing that these women are lying on R. Kelly. And indeed, he made sure to testify as a defense witness during the New York trial in Brooklyn federal court, where the judge was not at all interested in hearing what he had to say and proceed to convict the R&B King. If only Donny Ram was listened to and his testimony regarded as important, perhaps R. Kelly would not have been found guilty for all 10 counts. Of course we know well that is not what the court wanted, and ignoring his testimony was a deliberate move to fail the R&B King. It's important to note that Donny Ram was not the only person that chose to stand for the truth but his former executive assistant Diana Copeland too. She too did avail herself as a defense witness and said the very same things Ram had mentioned. She too emphasized that no one was held in what prosecution described as a cult, and that no one was forced to do anything they didn't want to do. The door was always wide open to those that wished to leave, and anyone who chose to stay with Kelly did so on their own terms. Another thing Copeland added that should have altered the jury's verdicts was that none of the women were underage. According to Diana Copeland, all the women R. Kelly lived with were of age. Did the court put her testimony on record for consideration? Absolutely no. According to Virginia, the team that judged R. Kelly in New York were more than determined to find him guilty, and did not have room for any alternative views and Rams and Copelands. They operated like a gang that had been hired to ruin Kelly's life. While they may think that it's over with R. Kelly, they should be informed that it's never over until the Lord says it's over. Regarding R. Kelly's issues, however, the Lord hasn't said it's over yet. And sooner than later in an appeal, the situation is more than likely to change for the better. It's not yet time to take no for an answer, or even guilty for a final verdict. It will never matter how long the truth takes to come to the surface. When the right time comes, it will be unstoppable, and then, everyone will know who lied. Looking at how the Brooklyn court in teamwork with the prosecution managed to smuggle the RICO violation onto R. Kelly's charge sheet, I wouldn't be surprised that they ignored every dissenting opinion just to make sure R. Kelly remained in prison. According to Arlene Harrell, R. Kelly is totally innocent. How do you have a relationship with someone just because you are as a woman scoring? There were actually no true victims in this R. Kelly situation. They all wanted the golden goose, which R. Kelly is more to them locked up. As far as money is concerned, everybody is making profits off of this man, and nothing good will become of none of them. Even those that bashed him in the music industry, they all got their day coming because they have hidden agendas in their classes. I will always support you, Robert. Nothing will stop me. According to Shakira Schultz, all this was planned. That's why such vital information would be ignored in court. Sony is doing to R. Kelly the very same thing they did to Michael Jackson when they wanted the media to believe that he was messing with lil kids. Something that was never true. Indeed, even in Michael's case, witnesses came up and just like this, defense testimonies were ignored. But they couldn't outsmart him. The rest you surely know. It's so disappointing to see how close to the edge record labels will take their signed artists, and sad to see that the entire system is helping. Assuming an enterprise where there isn't any. Abusing our laws all in the name of securing a maximum sentence for R. Kelly. It's a shame. If you wish to take part in a live interview on this channel discussing any of these topics, let us know by emailing us on sashahnnewsroom@gmail.com for scheduling. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say? To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.